inside SPRO. Under work schedule, this is the first thing under work schedule or under time management, whatever it is. This is the first thing what you are going to do. So and then we will go with defining public holiday classes. Inside this defining public holiday classes itself, I told you how to create public holiday class or factory classes, and then which we create and we kept it there. What we have to do next? Next we will group personal sub area for the work schedule. So this grouping personal area and personal sub area to work schedule and to the daily work schedule. So this groupings for India, if I show you, these are all the groupings. If you have a create access, you can able to click on create and type your own personal area text, personal sub area text, and this is country grouping,
Country
PS
group.
grouping,
Molka, right?
Molga.
Molka.
Many
Okay.
people will get confused with these kinds of groupings. They will confuse with employee grouping. They will confuse again. They will get confused with time management or leaves quota grouping or time management grouping or comparison grouping. For everything, we have lot many groupings inside SAP. Groupings is
Yeah.
the only thing which divides or which segregates most of the requirement what we can get. With the
Yeah.
help of these groupings, we can divide very neatly, cleanly, and we can configure the system.
Okay.
So here we are dividing for country India, Molga 40. You can say Molga or PS grouping, everything. Person sub area grouping, person area grouping, whatever. So for this person area and this person sub area, I have updated to this country. I have maintained in my Hyderabad or high-tech city. Let's assume IN01 as Hyderabad and 0001 as high-tech city related to my country, India, 40. So this is called groupings, what we do here, what we give. And grouping person sub area, again the same, to the daily work schedule. What sort of daily work schedules do we have? This table will be always 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 4, until it will be there, whatever, how much you can maintain till 100. Okay. The per PS grouping and DWS grouping both should be the same. Always in every system, SAP itself is a standard one. There is nothing for you to make changes. And then we'll go to daily work schedule. Inside this daily work schedule, we have three things: break schedule and rules for variants and daily work schedule. First, breaks. You have to check the breaks, create the breaks, determine break schedule. So what are we determining here? Break schedule. So for example, your grouping is what? 01,
40.
40.
PS grouping.
DWS grouping is 01. This is not PS grouping.
Okay. Okay.
This is DWS grouping, daily work schedule grouping. Inside this
Okay.
daily work schedule grouping per day, for day one, I will create these many groups. For day two, I have created only one group, one break, lunch break. For day three, I create afternoon break like this. So this is DWS breaking means daily work schedule breaks. So we can create n number of breaks according to our requirement or according to our feasibility. I can give morning break 9 to 14, 8 to 10 as morning break, or 8 to 8:30 as morning break. I can use any one of them. But every break will have some sort of number 0002, 0004. This grouping, DWS grouping, break and break number. You will take these three and you will go to the next node and you will maintain there. You will tell the system as these are my breaks. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what the way how we create the breaks. And next is rules for determining variant for monthly work schedule. So what are all those rules for that monthly work schedule? Now tell me what is this is the rule, and rule inside one. Again I can segregate a rule one, rule two as per my wish. Okay. So this here I have given you some two dots and one X and all other dots. Can you tell me what is this? And I can give any character of variant as a variant. I can create any character as a variant and I can use these variants A to Z or 1 to 9, 0 to 9. This is SAP's flexibility what it gave us to create the variants.
Mhm.
Okay. So daily work schedule is like that. And inside this break schedule I told you like fixed break, variable break, and dynamic break. These are those will be the breaks inside this daily work schedule. So now we are going through the rules. I mean variants. So what are these variants? Have you worked on this anytime?
No, no, I have not worked on this.
So have you worked with time management projects anytime?
Yeah, I worked, but not this. Not in this level.
Not you have not gone into this depth level.
This,
What?
yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, what have you done in time management? So basically, in my if you ask me, in Wipro, I am the only one who is able to going to handle, who is will be handling entire employees, entire 1.5 lakh employees leave quota generation or deduction or swipe in, swipe out maintenance and approvals of their overtime and approvals for their shift. So all these
Okay,
things will be handled by me. So there only I learnt a lot in Wipro. So that's the
okay,
reason I am going everything in deep.
okay.
Else I would have skipped this for you.
Yeah,
Mm,
good. Yeah.
okay. So if you have worked in time management, so what kind of a role you have done, and what work you have done in time management, like running time management status or updating anything? What have you done?
In
Or
time
maybe
management, yeah. So we have yearly activities like leave quota generation. Every year we have to do that leave quota generation. We have this RP time, and we have this RPATQ 0000. There is another one. So what we do is we generate the quota, and then we run the time evaluation, and we have a custom schema, or we normally do the TM04, and we do that activity. And apart from that, we check the info types, basic leave info types, 2006 attendance info types, and then check that
PT60.
whether it,
Hmm.
sorry, yeah,
Yeah, PT60.
uh,
RPT and double
P-
zero means T
yeah,
code PT60.
PT60,
Okay.
yeah, right.
Hmm, hmm,
Yeah,
hmm.
and apart from
Okay.
that, if employee is having any problems with their leave and he or she is not able to approve, then we take care of that issues in the workflow level.
Okay. 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 And if you got error in time
Mhm.
evaluation, what you have you done?
Normally we check the log, the the PT60 log, we check for that particular employee, what error he is getting. Sometimes it might be due to the PA03 payroll area, sometimes it might be due to some other things, but most often it might be due to this kind of PA03 control records only, whatever I have faced
Hmm.
so far.
Okay.
So if
Okay.
there is anything, then we go there and we release it. We set the date and time, and then we release it, and then again we run it for the particular employee for the batch of employees. So yeah, those things we have done.
Okay. Okay. So to explain you, these are the dots across. X
Okay,
means working day. Dot means not working. Something like that for
okay,
holiday class.
okay,
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 are there. So inside this, if I show you what is holiday class and what is the next day is our working day.
okay,
So here in this flag X will tell you the correct individual position which is marked as X. It will give you the that string meaning whichever holiday class 1 is applicable. So if you tell you with example to explain you with example, I opened this help center as an F1.
okay, okay,
So a rule should only apply on days which are not public holidays. To effect this, enter X at position. So if this X means working day, that means not a
Mm-hmm.
public holiday. X means working day. So all others
Okay.
are, if there is a dot means all others are, I have to, it is considered as holidays.
Holidays.
Position 1
Okay.
and leave the other entries blank, blank or dot. Okay,
Okay.
a rule should only apply on public holidays which do not have public holiday class 2, and enter an annex at each position with the with the exceptions of position 1 and 3. So that means if you are leaving blank means it's a public holiday. If you are marking
Okay.
as X means it's a working day.
Okay.
Okay, so like how these variants can be used inside this daily work schedule.
Okay.
So next, define daily work schedule. So how to define a daily work schedule? Okay,
Okay.
so here we are creating daily work schedule. So far we are in the still we are in introduction stage only. So daily work schedule, defining daily work schedule. How to define a daily work schedule? If I click here and I open any of the daily work schedule, we have a click create option. So this is a DWS grouping 01. As we have we told you DWS grouping right before this step, and this is what daily work schedule. This also we will give it up by our own, and we will give planned working times and we'll give start time and time, and this is the validity period, start date and end date till 999. If you want anything breaks, you can create breaks. If you have whatever the break schedule you have created before this, that will be
Mhm.
given here
Okay.
inside M2. Inside M2, let's see what are all breaks has been created.
Okay.
M2 have two kinds of breaks. That is for uh, 3 minutes and 6 minutes. No, that is for 3 hours and 6 hours.
Okay.
0.2520 and 2520. This is the start paid. This is for 25 minutes is paid and 0 is unpaid. So 25 minutes you
Okay.
have a break, and again by this is afternoon 3 o'clock you have a break, and again by 6 o'clock, I guess. I'm not sure what timing it is. So like how you can create all two breaks will be applicable here in this work
Okay.
schedule, in this daily work schedule. Okay,
Okay.
close this, calm down. So break schedule is given here. Tolerance given. Tolerance means begin or end, that's it, nothing will be there. At what time
Mhm.
system, why we use this tolerance? Forced tolerance means strictly strict timings.
Mhm. Okay.
See, if planned timings are 6 to 18, what you have given here, fixed timings. Tolerance
Mhm.
timings means you are forcing employee to start his work or his day by this time, so and so time.
Mm.
If you miss this time, SAP will think that for that time, so if swiping is not available, then SAP have full access to deduct your leave
Leaves. Okay.
without any kind of intimation, information, or permission. That is
Mhm.
why we use tolerance time. So most of the companies will not use this tolerance time. So SAP gave this option strictly. System, we are telling the system the time starts by 6 and ends by 18. If anyone
Mhm.
working more than 18, overtime will not be given. If anyone came
Mhm.
late after 6, leave will be deducted. So this kind of conditions will be there inside this tolerance time.
Okay.
Okay, next, overtime. If system is giving you the consideration of overtime, here you need to update. Okay,
Okay.
what you need to update? Whether no error, warning, or error. That's it.
Okay.
For this is for Infotech 2005. If
Mhm.
you are given blank means no error message. System will not throw you any
Mhm.
error message.
Okay.
Okay, this is how daily work schedule can be created. And this daily work schedule, this is the what is the daily work schedule number? DWS number 01.
Zero.
And daily
Yes.
work schedule rule is BSL1. So this one we will take it and we will assign it in further steps. Defining period work schedule. Inside this period work schedule, if we click on create, you need groupings, PWS grouping and DWS grouping 0100, and here you will give period work schedule. You will give, in the sense, you will create this structure.
Mhm.
How you will create? I'm trying to show you. Okay, here itself you can give. If you can understand, this is 0103. You can see 001 week number and weekday 1 2 3 4 5 working days, and 6 and 7 are holidays, Saturday, Sunday.
Mhm.
So this 01 and 04 will be carried over into the next steps.
Okay.
And then day types. This is what I told you, the date about the day types. What is day type? Day type, how many day types we have? 0 1 2 3. Blank, 0 or blank means it's a working day, work and paid. If
Paid.
it is 1 2 and 3, 1 means off and paid, 2 means off unpaid, 3 means off special day pay. So these are the day types. These day types is an important concept in this work schedule for each day of an employee. Okay.
Mhm.
So all days with these day types will, other than 0 or blank, are non-working days. If it is blank or 0 means it's a working day.
Working day. Okay.
1 means not working day, but that working day, for that day it will be paid. If it is
Paid.
updated as 2, it is unpaid working day. That means
Holiday and also unpaid.
paid holiday, unpaid holiday,
Mhm.
and 3 is special holiday in a simple language.
Mhm. Got it.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So based on this also we can go for quota reduction, or we can go for holiday calendar generations.
Mhm.
So next, define selection rules. What is selection rule? Defining rule for day types. So here we gave blank one, blank 1 and here we'll give two ones. One means holiday, blank means
Mhm.
working day, as I told you.
Mhm.
Correct. So how many we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
Okay.
9. 9 only. 9 10. 0 to 9.
Mhm.
So how this can be defined? The purpose of this day type rule.
This is, correct me if I'm wrong. This is, for example, if there is one country which has Saturday and Sunday holiday, there is, I mean, Gulf countries which have some other day other than Saturday, Sunday holiday. So, is it based on that
This is related to weekdays and Saturday Sunday. You are right.
Saturday, Sunday? Right. Okay. Okay.
Working day means weekday and Saturday Sunday. So
Okay.
on a weekday, if it is holiday class is blank, as you can see in this screen, that
Mhm.
day type you want is entered as a first character of the field. If the first character
Okay.
of the field, what I'm telling you is first character of the field is blank, and the next
Blank.
9 character of this holiday calendars will be 1 to 9, 1 1 1 2 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, something like that. 1 to 9
Mhm.
anything. Similar is that case for Saturday Sunday also. You can define, if it is
Mhm.
blank means it's working day. Other than that, if you are
Okay.
defining any number, it's a holiday
Okay.
inside the day type.
Okay.
Okay, so now this 1 2 3, what so far you can see all ones. Instead of 1, you can
Mhm.
also see 2 and 3. As I showed you here in this day types, if you keep
Mm.
maintain blank, that is working day.
It is
If you
working
maintain
day.
1 1 1 1 1, it is paid holiday
Off.
of pay.
Paid holiday.
If it is maintained 1 1 2 2 3 3 3 3 3, it is unpaid, 2
Unpaid
unpaid
holiday.
holidays and 3 special holidays.
Mm.
So maintained all one. That means all are paid holidays. That is what system is trying to tell you. System will understand in that way only.
Okay.
Blank means working day. Here we have two holidays. One means two public holidays. Remain rest of all are blank. Means rest of all are working days. Only 2 days, Saturday and Sunday are holiday. Like this. Based on shifts, if someone are working under shifts, they might get 2 working days and they might get all other holidays. So here if you can see one working day, two as a public holiday, three as special holiday. You can see right here 1 3, and you can maintain all special holidays for all other days. But he maintained all other days as working day,
Working days.
working days. That's why it is blank. So this is the rule numbers we will define and we will give inside our other inside our further selections criteria. So there is also date types further drill down inside 3. Inside 3 means special day, special holiday. For the here you have 3, right?
Yes.
Inside this 3 also we can again segregate and we can divide further. So till this extent itself, no one are working using so far. So this step is not required. Defining special days is not at all used, or no one will use this. Maximum people will use only up to public holidays, which are related to one blank and public holidays. That's it. If you want more vigorous system, you can create and you can go for special holiday also. You can maintain some rules for special holiday. Okay. So here so far we discussed about working work schedule, defining creating public holiday classes, and grouping that personal area sub area to the work schedule and daily work schedule. And then we have created breaks, and we have checked the rules of the variants inside the breaks, and then we have defined work schedules, and we defined periodic work schedule. Now I have explained you about the day types. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the day types, and apart from this day types, these are the work schedule rules. Here, this is the major part. What we have to go for the configuration. What I am explaining you, everything is a configuration. These all are configuration, and if you are already aware, you are just brushing your mind with this knowledge. That's it.
Okay.
And I created day types. I created periodic work schedule, and I created daily work schedule. So now the time came for us. What all we have created in the above steps need to use it here. So defining employee subgroup groupings. So what kind of employees do we have? We will be having always standard employees, regular employee, terminated employee, or expert employee, blah blah blah, whatever the employee based on employee groups. So for zero work schedule employee subgroup for WS0. So this is the default thing what SAP will give us. There is here nothing to do. Just to create, just maintain all your employee groups. That's it. And the next,
Okay.
defining groupings for public holiday calendar. So what we will define inside here, and yeah, and so IN01, as we have created this earlier, personal area, personal text, personal sub area, personal text, and we have mapped with 40. Correct?
Yeah,
Earlier,
Mulga 14. Yeah.
Mulga 40. Now we are mapping with holiday calendar ID. We here whatever the holiday calendar we have created in SCAL need to give that ID here. That's it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So for personal, so what is this step? Define groupings of public holiday calendar. We are defining few groupings to this public holiday calendar. So now we will set work schedule rules and work schedule. How to set work schedule rules and work schedule? Let me show you one. So if you click on create, your page will be looks something like this. You will give your ES grouping, ES grouping, and you will give your ES grouping text here. And you have already created holiday calendar. You will give your holiday calendar text will appear here automatically. And you have also created PS grouping. PS grouping in the sense something you have uh, configured or maintained with your Molga.
Mulga, yeah, right.
You
40. This
have
is because
maintained
different. Okay.
that 40 you will give it here, and
Okay, yeah,
then
good.
you will write your own work schedule rule. So this is where we are creating our work schedule rule, which can be used in info type 7, if you remember. Okay,
Okay.
so this text will come automatically. This is the work schedule what we have created in our earlier step, so that you will give it
Mhm.
here. Now here what you are doing, you are mapping all, clubbing all together in one set. Okay, you bring your holiday calendar, you bring your employee grouping, you bought your
Mhm.
PS grouping
Country
and
grouping.
work schedule rule. Country grouping, PS grouping, country grouping, Molga, whatever you have done in the earlier step, that you have pulled out, you are pulling it here.
Okay.
Okay, and then you created work schedule rule. Here for this work schedule rule, you will tell daily work schedule how many, weekly how many working days, 40, weekly how many working days, 5 working days,
Three
and
working.
monthly working days. So these are calculation you will give input here, and inside this only you have many things to give update as work schedule generation, automatic generation or not, you will maintain here. Then only it will go for automatic generation for next years. Do not
Okay.
generate. If you give M, it will not generate.
Okay.
Okay. If you maintain, if you leave it blank, it will generate internally, but it will throw you warning messages. As
Okay.
you can see here, issue message. It will issue you message. That means it will give you
Mhm.
warning message. If you
Warning.
maintain A, it will directly, it will not interrupt any error. It will not give you any update. It will directly create.
Mhm. Okay.
PT01. Have you heard the T code PT01,
Yeah,
PT02,
yes.
PT03?
It is maintain time entries. No, no.
Not PT60.
PT01, not
That
PT60.
is
Okay.
PT60. So just before in SCAL, I have showed you some screen.
Mhm.
PT01. What is this PT01?
Okay,
Create
WSR.
work schedule.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah. I
your
remember
employee
this.
groupings will be given here, holiday calendar given here, personal sub grouping, Molga given here, work schedule given here. That is
Okay.
what is I'm doing here in this configuration.
Okay. Period.
Correct? Yeah.
Okay.
To generate the calendar from year to further 10 years or further next year,
Hmm.
this PT01 is the T code to create further years calendar generation, automatic generation. If you will
Hmm.
not keep A here, while doing this, while creating PT01 or while creating further generations, it will give you error or warning message. So if I just click on create, it will not save. So work schedule 1 ID 10 already exists. It is saying 10 already
Yes.
exists. So if I give 2022 and 23, and if I click on create, it will show this. I am not saving this. I am not saving this one. So
Hmm.
this is how what we have selected here, our employees grouping and our PS grouping based on our holiday
Hmm.
calendar. We will get this one as Saturday, Sunday free, Saturday, Sunday free, and remaining all others my working day, what I have created.
Okay.
That will appear here like this. And what I
Hmm.
have selected, employee group 1, my holiday calendar, PS group 40, India,
40.
DWS 40, and DWP per period work
Valid.
schedule some number, and of my work schedule rule, what I have created. So these four, I took it and I create it here manually through configuration. If I have to maintain A or blank, then only we can be able to go with this T code PT01 and create our, I'm not saying anything, and create our work schedule or
Okay. Okay.
work schedule. Personal calendar is different. Holiday
Hmm.
calendar is different. Work schedule is different. In SAP, everything we have different. Yes, exit. So PT01 is to create. If I go back and give PT02, PT02 is for display. Sorry, change your existing holiday calendar. And if you go back and give your T code PT03, it will display your work schedule.
Okay.
Just you will having option to display. You can display it. My schedule does not exist. I have not created. So
Okay.
it is giving like this 2021, 2022, and if I click on display, it will display the existing holiday calendar.
Mhm.
Right? So this is what my configuration here in this step, setting up for schedule. And then this is the main generation of our schedule, manually or batch. Manually I want to generate. How to generate? Through PT01 T code or
Mhm.
through time evaluation. That is what we are explaining here in this step. Okay.
Okay.
So it directly took me to T code PT01.
PT01.
Yeah. It bring me here inside the T code PT01. You can see it here. If I click on cancel or back, it will go to its configuration place. So manually means
Mhm.
it will allowing us through only T code PT01. You can see it here.
PT01.
That is what I explained you about PT01, 02, and 03. Okay. And next, generate work schedules in batch. How to generate work schedules in batch? So here we will give the details of info type group and we'll save it. And where it will go? It will go and sit in info type. I mean T code SM35.
That is 35. Okay.
Hmm.
Job
Background
you're saying?
jobs. Background jobs you will monitor in. You will check in SM37.
Okay.
Batch is something different. Scheduling
Yeah.
in batch means you will be having. Wait, I'll show you that how
Mhm.
SM35 looks.
SM35, right?
SM35. What is
Yeah.
SM35? SM35 is batch input. Okay.
Okay. We use this for
So,
LSMW.
mm, mm, LSW also will come under batch only.
Yeah, yeah, right, right. Yeah. That is what I remember now.
LSW,
I use this for
LSW
SM.
have 17 to 18 steps. At the last step, you will make it. You will save it inside the batch. SM35.
Batch. Yeah.
You will select this program and you will click on process.
Process. Yeah.
That's it. Once it is processed, all processed things, if you double click inside, you can be able to see how many are status and what are
Process.
all the error.
Yeah.
So this step is something related to the same SM35. It will come up here.
Mhm.
You will schedule in background. If you process, everything will get created in background. That is
Okay. Yeah.
SM35.
Got it.
Got it. So the next is planned working time. So this is
Introduction.
done. Planned working time. Set default values for work schedule. Set wherever if you find the name default means this is something called a feature.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. What is this feature? If you go inside and see, this is SAHKZ.
Uh-huh.
SAHKZ is a feature. This is the Molga. If you check for India, if you come down for India, what has here he took
Post employee
BERSK,
subgroup.
employee subgroup, and then he took give employee subgroup. He gave some value. What value he gave? He gave one work schedule rule.
Okay.
Correct. So
Yeah.
while hiring, if you hire employee subgroup with WB and employee
Okay.
group for country India,
Mhm.
automatically inside your info type 7, this work schedule rule will go and sit and get saved. Data will get saved. Data will
Okay.
not create. Whilst creating data, this default value will become there. You have to
Mhm.
save it. Automatically
Okay.
info type 7 will not created with this value.
Okay.
Okay, that is the meaning of this value. This
Mhm.
we will not be in such a condition to um, remember all the values for XC, what should be the
Mhm.
work schedule for AIW, or what should be the work schedule, like that. For shifts, if there are somebody working on the shifts, if for this personal area, what should be the value, like that we will not be able to remember all kinds of work schedules. That's the reason we
Mhm.
system SAP gave us feature to default.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, I came outside.
Mhm.
So time management and work schedule.
So this basically supplied during that PA40 hiring, right? So whenever
Correct,
if I'm hiring an employee under one particular employee subgroup, info type 7 values are filled, and then I have to save it manually there. If I skip and
correct,
move to the
correct.
next info type 8, then it won't save.
That will not get saved. It will not get saved. But later, if you go to that employee to code PA30 and may go to
Mhm.
info type 7, and if you click on create, by default
Mhm.
value will come there in info type 7.
Save. Yeah, got it.
Like how I showed you. For
Mhm.
example, I am going and PA30. For example, let's say I forget to maintain info type 7 for this employee. Okay.
Mhm.
If I go 7, if I click on create, this is create button. I click on create. What will happen? By default, here I should get my value.
Value. Hmm.
Hmm. That is what I am trying to tell you. The date
Yeah,
you will
good.
give anyhow, you will give hiring date 01
Yeah.
01 2021. Okay.
Mhm.
And this is what work schedule by default system should populate a value here. That is called, that is what features work functionality.
Features. Mhm.
Then only you without any kind of hesitation you will just click and save. Correct.
Yeah,
Else,
right.
if you have not maintained any kind of feature for this employee group, subgroup, or for particular person area, sub area, you need to go
Mhm.
inside, you need to take whatever it is there, and you need to search
Mm.
0101 2021, and then you need to search. So whatever are there, again you will be get confused. I'm hiring this employee,
Mm.
which batch should be selected? We are not aware.
Mm.
We don't know. So consultants' work is just to follow the requirement came from the business. So
Mhm.
if you want to maintain or if you want to default anything, this is the place. P under this T code. Where is that gone? We missed it. Back, back. The feature CHKZ.
Mhm.
If you do it, yeah, here it is. If you maintain the feature SCHKZ will hold the value, the same value will populate there while creating.
Okay.
Okay, I know you have worked on all these things, but still I am
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
you a small
It
glance.
is
That's it.
actually helping me. Yeah, yeah. Because
Hmm?
some of the keywords I really forgot. So it is very
Hmm.
helpful for me to refresh.
Yeah. So this is about setting up our schedule. This is we are done with batch generating manually also, and next we are going through planned working times. Set defaults for planned working times.
Mhm.
Here we go. Here. They were defaulting our work schedule rules, and next we'll go with define working weeks. Set default to time management status. Maintain. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Define working weeks. Define working weeks. So inside this, we will define for our week F1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For 7 days, we can be able to define our working weeks. What working week should be there?
Okay.
If you click on create, you can be able to pull all the created working weeks or breaks, daily work schedules.
Mhm.
can you put and maintain here. So for this option, companies will not may not be used. And what company will use this one? Set default value for time management status. This is the major thing what all companies will go for.
Yes.
And
Yes.
for India, what is default time management status? What it is defaulted? If you go time management status, feature name is TMSTA.
Okay.
And for India, if you see this feature, employee group PRSG for 1, 2, 3. For G is a regular employee. For regular employee, time and status is 9. What is 9?
Okay.
9 means
Mm,
time management status without
plan.
plant times.
Yeah.
Without plant
Without.
times.
Okay.
Negative time management.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is what the time management status what we maintain. And
So we can set this for all the employee types. Here I mean, you have segregated it based on the employee subgroup, right? So we can also maintain it for just like, for example, India, and for all employee subgroups. I can
correct,
maintain
correct.
one, correct, right?
You can maintain 1 or 9 as according to your company requirement. If I open this
Okay.
for 0, it is maintain 1, employee group 1, 9. And if I come
Okay.
down, for all other employee groups, 2 also 9, and only otherwise it is 0. 0 means no time violation.
No time valuation.
9
Okay.
means negative time violation.
Okay.
If it
Okay.
is 1 or 2, then it is called positive time management. I will show you in my further classes what is 1 and what is 2.
Okay.
Mm.